Hello everybody, welcome on in. I am Orion, back with some more Deep Rock Galactic Survivor and the new major update they just pushed out where they upgraded, nerfed, buffed, whatever, a ton of different weapons. They added a bunch of new overclocks into the game. But what we're going to try to do out today is we're going to be running Hazard 5, we're going to be running the Gunner. And both of these right here, the Weapon Specialist and the Leadstorm powered minigun, both got buffs. So this is what we're gonna kind of try out today. So the Weapon Specialist passive, so this passive right here, the every 100 projectiles fired got a buff. So it now scales 50% with our global damage upgrade, as well as projectile and kinetic tag upgrades. So these 8 high-powered bullets should be doing a lot more damage now if they're going to scale with our global projectile and kinetic tags. And then we're also going to be running the minigun, obviously, because that's going to be our main weapon here. This weapon got a pretty good buff. It got its spread reduction reduced, so now it's going to fire more in a tight line. The firing cone was increased. The damage was increased from 16 to 18. The base potency is increased, and it now has a higher fire rate with some of its overclocks. So that should make this weapon a lot better. The cone increase I think will be really nice, and the reduced spread will make it nice too. So it's not firing just kind of all over the place. So we'll see how that works. So let's do Weapon Specialist. We're going to be running the Coil gun today too. So we're going to be running 2 weapons mainly, the minigun and the Coil gun. The Coil gun did get a new overclock, so that's what we're going to try to be seeing with that one. It doesn't seem like it's anything super amazing, but it's going to include lifetime, 50% lifetime, 50% weapon range, and then 30% damage. And what they did too for this weapon is they added a lasting tag. So now it'll, because the beams do stay out longer, so that's gonna make that a little bit more relevant. It's now actually gonna stack properly with lasting. Okay, let's do that mining. So yeah, so now we have a much wider radius, not quite 180, but now we're gonna be at like 150. So it should make this weapon a little bit better. And I do like that it's gonna be in a tighter cone. It should make for more like precision firing. Okay, we will re-roll these. These new pictures are gonna take some time to get used to. Okay, I will go Lead Burster too. I like the Lead Burster. The Lead Burster will fit well for this build. I know it's not the Coil gun, but we'll get the Coil gun here maybe next. The Lead Burster did get a new overclock too, so. The main things I want to, really the main thing I want to see here though is the minigun. I want to see like how good this minigun is now. I'm hoping it's going to be better, because the minigun struggled a little bit here. The minigun definitely had some flaws to it. Let's go damage. But with its tighter cone and a little bit more damage, that should be, I think that's a pretty good buff. And then hopefully we can get some piercing on this weapon. Okay, we'll get that coupon right off the get. Let's do crit chance. Fire rate. Oh man, we gotta get this reload down though. Okay, we'll go more fire rate. No new overclock for this though. No new overclock, just some pretty big buffs. This was probably the weapon that maybe received the most buffs, because like everything got buffed for it. Tighter spread, better radius for shooting, and then some extra damage. So it got a lot of good stuff. Let's go crit chance. I do like the tighter firing spread though. You can definitely feel that. The reload though is rough though. I'm still not, like, I don't know if I'll ever be a fan of these forward-facing weapons, but since we can have 4 weapons in this game, it shouldn't be that big of a deal. If this was like the only weapon we could run, that's usually when we struggle with it. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about getting the quick kill here. I usually never worry about getting the kill here, because the new thing that they added is if you kill these elites quicker, you get a better treasure chest. We can deal with that later, but for right now, I'm only level 12, so I just want to get more XP and get to like at least level 20-ish here before we move on. I do have a good amount of gold damage, so I will, for this next one, we will do rerolls to get up. Okay, so I do think they changed this one. So you get extra armor. I think we'll do a special build for this one. Let me see if I can read what they said with this. I think they gave it 20% extra fire rate. Yeah, so reload shield now gives 25% extra fire rate, so that is a buff to this, but we're gonna stick with fire rate and reload. They did add a new, so we're getting into things we're not doing here for this build, but they did do. Okay, let's make sure we get our coil gun. So much money spent there. Who cares though? I mean, we should still be able to clear this. Unlike my last run though, where we did get surprised. But the bulldog got like a bonus too for, like, I think they're trying to make this reload shield thing like a better build idea. Because the bulldog got a bonus too. I don't know exactly what it was, but you know, that'll be a different build for a different time. Oh my gosh, when this thing is down on reload, it sucks. This thing is rough because that has a very, very long reload time.
It's mine. They're getting worse, Miner. You need to move. Bloody hell, you're hot to kill.
Okay, we might need to move on here soon. Okay, let's go. I'll go with this one, and then let's do the 3 weaker ones. But then we're gonna start focusing on the coil gun. Coil gun and minigun, I should say. How much piercing does this have? 4? So I definitely want to get the piercing upgrade for this. That would be awesome. This one's hard to farm XP because, you know, because it is a forward-facing weapon, so it's not the best farming weapon. Let's do the reload. Let's do fire rate. And I know the coil gun doesn't necessarily fit with like the weapon specialist class, but I mean, that's not really the point, because I'm not trying to do like cohesive min-max builds here. We're just trying to show off the new content. So I know there's gonna be, we'll get to the better builds. We'll focus on builds here soon, but for right now I just want to do, let's go bull shark. I like the bull shark. But for now we're just kind of showing off what's new, and I want to see like how much damage this minigun does. We can do that. Oops, almost clicked the wrong one. Okay, let's go reload. Let's do extra beam. Dude, there's that. I want that. No. Let's go damage.
Nothing for me here.
Smart movement speed. We'll buy damage, and then we'll do. Wait, what is this? A heavy? Is this a heavy weapon? Yeah, heavy. Okay, so not mediums. Okay, so we'll just mark both of those, and that's it.
You know the drill, Miner. Fulfill your objectives. Let's get out of here. Damn, I forgot my lunchbox.
So I think right now, I think the coil gun only has one overclock, or had one overclock. And I think it was the 3 extra beams. I think that was the only overclock this weapon had. So now it basically kind of gets the better beam upgrade. It's going to have extra damage, range, and then lasting. So it's going to kind of, you know, that upgrade that some of the beams get. That's kind of what it feels like for this one. So not like a game-changing overclock or something like super unique, but it is something different. And we got the coupon on the first floor. Man, I hate the minigun so much. I don't care if it got buffed. I don't care if it got buffed. I hate having to turn around to do good damage to enemies. I hate it so much. Alright, no, I don't want any of these. Well, okay, I'll take the movement speed, I guess. Like, just give me a 180 radius. Just give me the full 180. Just commit to it.
Get ready. They'll be with you shortly.
I'm definitely gonna need piercing though with this. I need to get that piercing upgrade. Okay, let's go gold scanner. Let's go damage. Okay, let's go fire. Because there's a small chance we might get fire on the minigun. Not necessarily planning on it, because I would rather get, as I said, I'd rather get the 100% piercing, which we did not get. Bummer. All right, I guess we'll go fire then. Not really what I was planning, especially since I did get some kinetic upgrades. But I don't want that other one. Like, I really don't. I could have salvaged it, but we'll see. The weapon did get a base potency upgrade, so it should be like, it should make this fire a little bit more potent.
I killed the loot bug, and I'm not so proud about it. One down. Crawl back to hell.
Yeah, this definitely didn't go where I was expecting it to.
Let's get the alien. Go.
Okay, we'll do pickup radius.
Feels right.
So I was really just planning on keeping this kinetic, but you know, it is what it is. Let's go reload. Legendary damage, thank you. See, because it still doesn't really shred yet. That's kind of like, that's what I would expect this weapon to do. You know, like, I would expect it when we shoot at something to just shred it. I mean, it's a freaking minigun, and if we're shooting like point blank at something, I want it to just annihilate something. Okay, we did get a chest. It was a bad one, but we did get it. I'm gonna do that extra nitra. Then we can go potency. Let's go projectile damage. You know, because this bug right here, I want this guy to get just annihilated. Just like, you should go down in seconds if I'm literally point blank in your face. That's what I would expect a gun like the minigun to do. That's about as far as I can push it.
Stage completed. Onwards to stage 3.
All right, let's do both the XP gains.
Upgrade. That's a no-brainer. This is my pick.
I'm gonna keep that marked. Okay, let's go. Oh man, I'm gonna mark this too. I'm gonna do one more reroll.
Try again.
Okay, let's do
I
piercing.
already feel stronger.
And we'll do
I
potency.
can't get enough of this rare stuff.
I'm gonna mark the fire rate too.
There's beasties to shoot and work to be done. Get to it, miner. I've got a bad feeling about this one.
I'm kind of sad we didn't get the piercing though, because I really could have used 100% piercing for this weapon. Hopefully we can get the piercing artifact, because that's really gonna really make this weapon so much better. Like if we could have had the 100% piercing, we would have been hitting 8 targets instead of 4. So that's a bummer we didn't get that. Then again, hopefully at some point they'll allow us to reroll overclock someday. Even if they charge a lot for it. Charge gold, charge a ton of gold, a ton of nitra, maybe the meta resources that we haven't even been using for quite a while. There's a couple things they could do, but the more overclocks and stuff they add, I think we're gonna want to see rerolls. I know they need to keep some RNG here, but I still think you could just make it expensive. Alright, this is a reroll. Oh, I only have one reroll too, damn. Okay, we can do that. That one's not bad. Let's go damage. And then let's go lead wrapped. Again, I'm not gonna do the favorite on that weapon.
Can't get enough of this rare stuff. Exemplary work. You achieved your objective in a record time.
See, I can't even mine this stuff without like getting in big trouble. Go damage.
Let's show him some pie. The scanner just lit up like a Christmas tree. We got a swarm incoming. I'm raring to try this out. Poison in that. Meet your maker, Craig.
Let's go damage on I need more nitro.
Your own fault for being full of.
That's the worst spot for you to be in. Oh my gosh, there's 2 of you. Look at that. Just sitting right at the edge. Oh, I want to get that nitro. We might have to do a loop for it. I think what I'm really like noticing here with this weapon is it really does makes it very hard to mine. I think that's like one of the, oh, I did not even see that explorer. It makes it so hard to mine with this weapon. Okay, let's see if we can get this guy down. Let's go for a chance. Man, we're not gonna get, we might get the blue chest. We might. That magnet's gonna be super helpful. Damage.
Yeah, now we're
Fire potency. Potency. Go potency again. All right, we barely got that. Okay, let's go crit chance. do have a gold scanner, man. I have not been able to mine at all with this one. Okay, let's do this one and get the, we'll do the lead wrap ammo again for this one. Or no, should we do the favorite? 100% damage and fire rate? You know, let's do that. That's okay. That's okay. I'm okay doing the favorite on this one. Because this mainly I mainly wanted this run to be a showcase for this guy. So let's see what we can do when we put the big buffs on this one.
Stage 3 completed. Remember to mine for minerals as you progress deeper.
All right, let's do fire rate. Then let's add cryo. I want to save up for you. We can do crit, mining, armor, and then that's it. So yeah, the favorite with this one seems like the good choice because this is my preferred weapon this run. So that's okay. We'll take a nerf to the other weapons. And now let's see if we can try to get the coil gun going so we can get that extra damage bonus for that one. I do wish, I would have liked to have seen a little bit more unique overclocks. There's a few unique ones which we'll show off later. They're not really for the good weapons though in this game. Like the Voltic shock fences got some new ones. The shredder grenade got a new one, so we'll show off those too at some point. Those ones seem kind of unique. And I want to see how those work. So those will be fun to try out.
Swarm detected. Get ready. We'll be with you shortly.
Because I do like the shock fences, and the new overclock, I'm interested to see what it does. I'm not going to spoil it. You can look it up if you want, but we'll go over it when I do the video. Let's mine a little bit more.
Load up. Objective completed.
These guys, oh man. Okay, that's a dangerous area. I want to blow all these guys up though. Oh, come on. It blew up right as I was walking into them. See, more piercing for like this type of fight. This is where I need that piercing. I think this weapon would be a lot better right now if we did get it. Instead of the fire upgrade. It's gonna be tough to clear out.
You could kill me. Well, think again. That's all you got, you slippery shit. See you in hell.
Gotta go between the XP and the drop. Okay, let's do armor, I guess. Should be able to get this now. Oh my goodness, so much XP. Let's go fire rate.
Good work. Supply pod inbound.
Don't see. Okay, I'm not gonna do. I really want to get that piercing. I'm gonna really want to get more scanners, but I also don't want to just re-roll through everything. Oh, we got a crate too. Oh man, I didn't even realize that. Oh, it was a purple one too. How'd we get a purple crate? Let's go Nitra.
This is gonna help me be a perfect dwarf.
Go
I
Fire
rarely
Rate.
Move on, Miner. The drop pod will head out momentarily.
Oh yeah.
This one's gonna be close.
Miner.
That was super dicey.
Stage 5.
All right, let's go weapon range,
I knew
reload,
today was gonna be good.
projectile fire rate, projectile
That's the one.
damage.
What else?
Oh, I had you marked. Okay, let's get off you.
little extra special.
Shoots damage to terrain. Yeah, let's do that. I kind of forgot that was a thing.
Tough choice.
And then we can go fire
I rarely
rate.
go for this one.
All right, well then we'll
This
just buy
is a
that one.
rare treat.
Here we go. You found the
Feeling
dreadnought.
much better now.
Now you just need to make it come out of hibernation by destroying the cocoons.
The destroy terrain will be good because I did take I mean, I do have 2 gold scanners. It'll help a little bit with the mining. But we're not going to take the extra beams, so it's not going to become this super efficient mining tool. And it is pretty low level at the moment.
I just became a better dwarf. Ooh. You shouldn't need precious minerals. It will get you killed. Dwarves don't die.
This is definitely one of the. This weapon is a super good mining weapon too. If you get those extra beams, you have to get the extra beams though. If you don't get the extra beams, who really cares? But
Objective completed. Excellent
like if you
job.
can get like good reload on this, oh my gosh, it's incredible. I want to go get those resources.
Got a blocked landing site for the supply pod. Get it cleared out, Miner.
I feel more than lies.
We're just gonna do a big loop around and go get those.
Well, think again.
Oh, there's a magnet too. That must be a magnet that dropped there. So that's good.
Kill you all.
Okay, let's go critical damage.
Whole life
There you go.
Yeah, really. Okay. Oh man, I'm not gonna re-roll these. I think I'm gonna go with the damage reload though. I like this one, especially for this weapon in particular. Let's get the extra damage multiplier and the reload multiplier. So I think that's the way to go. I mean, more gold is always nice, but let's just try to buff up the weapon. Like that's what we're doing here.
I'm a better dwarf than yesterday. Bring it, backers!
Alright, let's get this boss down.
My beard! What is this abomination?
So again, this is gonna be a tough fight because I'm gonna have to. I hate fighting these bosses where you have to face them. You know, I hate these.
I always waste my money on cosmetics. Son of a bitch!
Oh man, that got me again. I've been off on my game here. Like dodge, like especially with these exploders. Ooh, that was so close. Okay, but that actually wasn't too bad. Like damage-wise, that was okay.
All tasks complete. Stage finished. The drop pod is prepped and ready.
Let's get what little XP we can get. Extra gold. And come get this red sugar. No extra gold over here.
Time's ticking, miner. Move it. We're going deeper. Stage 6 is next.
Okay, then let's do status effect damage, reload, fire, pickup,
Better dwarf.
crit damage.
Gonna roll the dice on this one. This is my pick. Yoink.
Okay, let's add the firebolt too. We might as well. We have a lot of fire at the moment.
This one. What else we got?
Man, no minigun upgrades here, but we did get another one of these, so that's fine. We can do damage on you. Actually, I should have done this one. Okay.
Get to work. There's aliens to be killed and gold to be mined. Well done. You got them all.
So what do we need? We need 3 more levels to get this new overclock. Should be able to get that soon.
Loot box looted.
The swarm's heading your way. Load up. The surface is too packed for the supply pod, so let's please clear it.
This works.
Ooh, that guy hit me for 100. My goodness.
Loot box open.
Big swarm detected. Bug 'em and get ready.
So a new roadmap should be coming out soon for this game. I really hope. I think at this point, my biggest wish right now would be they put in a bunch of new overclocks, so it's hard to ask for that. But I mean, I would have liked to have seen a little bit more unique and original ones. But at this point, I guess what I would really like to see is, man, I want this one's okay. That's really gonna hurt my mining speed. You know what? Fine. I really like, the biggest thing I want to see is maybe like something that would be easy, like new meta progress. And then I would love to see, like, what I really want to see is Bosco upgrades. We have this robot that follows us around, but he doesn't really do anything. And I know they're planning on doing something with him. I really want to see something like that. Like, I want to see a very customizable Bosco. And what I mean by that is give him a bunch of different stats that you can build into. Kind of like his own, give him like his own separate skill tree. Make him do a couple things, like you can make him a tank, like maybe he'll block damage for you. Maybe he'll pick up resources, you can make him a support. Maybe he'll heal you. He can do extra damage to you. Maybe he'll drop slowing fields that slows enemies around you. There's a lot of cool things that like they could do with this. And that's what I want to see. Come on, give me the purple. Oh my gosh, we're not gonna get the purple. Okay, well, let's go with the gold. But I think that's what I would love to see the most next. I don't necessarily need like new maps. I feel like they kind of just put out a new map like really not that long ago. I know we could use some new dwarves and maybe subclasses. It's been a while since we got some new weapons. Like, it's definitely been a while for that kind of stuff. But I really want to see Bosco. I want to see some upgrades for him. Like, literally, give him his own skill tree. Like, that's what I want. Literally give him his own skill tree that I can build around, like with several different branches. Maybe you can make him a jack of all trades, and then at like the bottom of each tree he'll get like a special ability to pick up XP, to drop slowing fields. I don't know, there's a lot they could do, and I really hope that they kind of get to it.
I'm having an epic vision. Let me try.
And I know it's like, I know it's coming. Actually, let's mark that. We'll just mark one of those, because it was on, like, it was on their roadmap. They didn't have a like a release date for it or anything, but I really hope that that's kind of the next thing. Oh my gosh, I forgot how slow of a miner we are now. But I did get a damage boost and a reload boost. Just have to rely on my my coil gun to do the mining. And then yeah, I don't really know what, like, other than, I mean, obviously endless mode, that's what everybody wants. But at this point, like, I don't really think there's much more they need to do for like a 1.0 release. I mean, I feel like the game could be, it's hard to, it's like when I keep thinking this game, they keep reminding me that this game's early access, it's like, really? This game has so much content. It's so hard to believe this game is early access. This game definitely feels like it's in a 1.0 state. It feels like at release it was in a 1.0 state. Like, it's really hard to believe that this is still early access, but it is. So the things I would like to see before, I guess, 1.0 is like Bosco. I think that's really the only thing like that's missing. Yeah, sure. We'll just totally nuke like all my movability in this game, my mining, my movement speed, just everything. We'll just get rid of all of it, all for the sake of massive damage. Okay, I see resources over here. We are hitting pretty good with my minigun now. It's hitting for like 1,000 a bullet almost. Again though, no piercing. No piercing. God, I wish we could pierce. I'm just gonna say that the whole time because it's literally, it's holding this gun back. Like, it really is. But now it's doing pretty good. But I also, like, I had to put a lot of damage modifiers on this. Alright, let's go with the legendary fire rate, I guess. I'm not gonna, like, hold on to this nitro, but I'm gonna spend all this nitro. And I did not look at any of the map either. I'm not gonna be very good at looking at the map anymore. I'm gonna be slow. I have no good mining anymore. I didn't even complete the quest. I'm getting too distracted by talking about stuff. Alright, well, let's just get this. Okay, so here it is. The spliced emitter. So man, it's just the better beams upgrade. It's exactly what it is. Extra lifetime, extra range, extra damage. The 3 beams is, I think the 3 beams is definitely the better way to go, but we'll do this one. And then we'll do this one. And then let's do bolt volley. Shoot all bolt types at once. Did that get a nerf? Did this always have the less fire rate? Kind of seems like it did. I don't remember that having that low fire rate. Bolt Shark. Payload, no. Oh, the payload was buffed. Damage scale on explosion increased to 100%, was 50. So this was always minus 30 fire rate? Because that's not marked on here. I don't remember that being a thing. Let's try payload. If payload got a buff, let's do payload. So damage scale on explosion increased to 100% from 50. I wish it would say that, because if you didn't read the notes, you would never know. So when hitting large rocks or enemies, arrows leave an electric field that deals damage. I don't really care for that upgrade, but again, since we can get rid of that, since it did get. All right, well now I'll just mark it again since it's gonna stay there.
I want another go.
Let's see, piercing. Jeez, have I not seen like one piercing upgrade for this? Hey. Okay, let's do. Okay, so we'll go with those. I'm not gonna mark that. We'll just mark these two. But I don't like the payload upgrade too much. I don't think it's really that useful. My goodness. So now it's gonna have better. So what was it gonna have? Better lasting. 50% lifetime, weapon range, and damage. Let's go move speed. Oh my gosh, I hate doing this slow. Just at everything. Come on, shoot towards the... My stupid coil gun isn't even shooting towards the minerals. I wanted to shoot towards the minerals. So I could actually mine that.
The swarm's heading your way. Load up.
Yeah, because you can see the explosions it's doing. How much damage is that doing though? I don't know. Probably not that much, to be honest.
Swarm detected. Get ready. We'll be moving shortly.
Man. Hit again there.
Supply pod ready for insertion. The drop point is too rocky, so please clear it out.
Okay, I'm gonna go for the piercing again, obviously. Because piercing. See, like, that guy blew up before I got to him. I didn't even get a chance to run away from him. Oh man, that's a big fat reroll. Piercing. So that puts me at what, 5? Okay, so the fire damage, that's actually not too bad. Yes. Okay, good. So that gives me 8 piercing. Oh, that was kind of a risky reroll. I mean, the fire buff wasn't like that major, but ooh, we shredded that guy. But I really did want to get this piercing. Okay, see, now we're starting to shred. It took a while, but we're getting there.
I'm gonna go with this.
Was that a legendary? It was. Okay, let's go with
The drop pod is prepped and ready. Get on
more
it.
fire rate. Probably at this point we've probably outscaled it though, so it's probably giving us like very, very minimal returns. And what's nice too is I have every overclock in the game now, so that this incombobulator thing is giving me really good bonuses for damage and reload.
Stage 9 is next.
Alright, right, well, let's go piercing again.
Rarely go for this.
Damage, crit
Oh,
chance. Okay, we'll unmark that now.
Nope. Try again.
Let's go lifetime reload, and that's it. So what are we at? 103 crit chance, 238 crit damage, 258 damage.
Load up and get going, Miner. We have quotas to fulfill.
It would be cool if that payload would mine too. You know, that might make it a little bit more useful. If it hit rocks, like, why not? Why not make it explode the rocks? Make it also mine. That would be awesome. Makes sense. You know, it wouldn't be like an overpowered mining tool. It would just be a nice, every time it hits something, it does a little bit of mining. Kind of trying to see if it does. I think it does. No, like, hold on. I'm trying to see, because it kind of looked like it was exploding when the coil gun wasn't there. No, oh, it doesn't. No, see, look, it looks like it does. Is it damaging the rock? I think it is. Okay, let's probably just do the crit chance. I'm not interested in getting even slower than we are now. So we can go with the crit chance. That'll give me 118 crit.
The scanner just lit up like a Christmas tree. We got a swarm incoming.
Sorry. Your own fault for being full. Let's show them some.
Okay, now we're like cooking here.
I'm gonna kill you all.
I'm still too slow, but I like what we're doing now with this build. It's definitely doing a lot better. That's the legendary again. Let's do that. I'm gonna do the legendary damage.
Get on it before it leaves.
This one.
Oh no, a magnet. Oh, I'm not gonna get that. Dang. Too risky. Man, I could have used that too. I noticed that too late.
If you make it back.
Alright, let's do pickup radius.
Nothing for me here.
Let's
try
go
again.
with I'd rather do you.
I'll take it. What else?
Okay, I want damage stuff or reload stuff. Status effect is fine, crit is fine. Okay, that's all. No, we can. Oh yeah, that's all we're gonna get. All right, last stage.
This is the big one, Miner.
Yeah, I think the minigun's better now. To be fair though, I did put a lot of like damaging buffs onto this build, but I mean, I guess you kind of do that every game. So what's the difference really? But yeah, like now it's starting to really shred through these guys. Like it's hitting for like 1,300 a bullet.
You shouldn't need precious minerals. It will get killed.
I definitely don't think fire was the way to go, though I would have preferred to avoid that, but it was either that or I take the less reload time, and I didn't want to do that. That's like a very particular build you go for to build more defensive. And I wasn't doing that. really hope I really hope the minigun's the top damage dealer here. Yeah, it is damaging terrain. It is. I see it right there. Does it say it does that? When hitting large enemies or rocks, arrows leave behind an electrical field that deals damage. I'm gonna try to get as much nitro as I can here for this last third. Supply drop. We didn't get the supply drop yet, did we? Nope, it's down there. Okay, so we're gonna hope for, I mean, just a damage one. That's really it. Pay to win. I don't know, gold tip bullets. I have a lot of gold. I got the piercing. I have Nitra, the 2 Nitra ones. This could be good because, yeah, let's do this. Let's do the crit.
That's a no-brainer.
Okay, now let's fight the boss. Oh, that was insane. That was mostly these guys right here, though. That was not the minigun. that I think that was all these lead bursters. Because I think it literally dropped like right on them, and I think it just absolutely melted them. Wow, that was incredibly fast. That was incredibly fast. Oh man, you still got out damaged. Yeah, okay. Still got, even the coil gun almost did more damage than him. Yeah, so the buffs weren't quite there. But I do think we had opportunity to make this better, because I don't think putting fire on it was the move I wanted to make. 85 million fire damage though. And that did, but that's between these two, and then a little bit of this one, because I think this one did have firebolt too, so whatever this damage is divided among these. This one did put on the most stacks though, and that was all fire. At least this one put on stacks, but this put on stacks of everything. So yeah, I mean, it's still not there. Like but again, it is hard to say because it's a forward-facing weapon, you know? It's only hitting what it can hit in front of you. So while this is hitting things all the time, this is only hitting what's in front of you. So I mean, the damage, it was doing good damage, you know? It was doing really good damage when it was shooting things. But a lot of the times it's just not. So that's another reason why its damage is pretty much always going to be lower. So I guess that's fine. It did seem like it was doing a good job though. So the buffs I think were noticeable. But yeah, out damaging the lead burster is pretty tough. This one got pretty good upgrades. This one did get a ton of greens though. Like, this one got a lot of purples and blues. This one got 3 legendaries, but a lot of green upgrades. Coil gun, yeah. Nothing, like, notable here with the upgrades. I think we did get pretty good artifacts. We got the damage, we got the piercing, we got crit stuff, we got damage and crit, like, these were really, really good artifacts for this build. For sure. But that's going to be it, everybody. That was our minigun buff run. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy these videos, please like, subscribe, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.